Let me making a rant video on the topic of YouTube, this platform that you're watching me on. This platform, many years ago, used to be a lot better. Back in like 2007, 2008, 2009, and I think it really started to go downhill in like 2013, maybe 2014. This platform used to be really fun. Come on here, I started originally coming on YouTube to watch, listen to music, and then that's how I started finding other things but back then, back in the good old days, not when there was all this degeneracy around, a lot of things were just naturally funny or naturally interesting. They didn't have to try. It was very organic in a sense. It was something very original. But nowadays, everything's like a copycat. Everything is done with the intention to make money or get a lot of views, where back in the day, you were more or less, you did it because you were trying to be interesting, or maybe you had a channel that was informative, but it wasn't necessarily all about the views. You did this to help people or whatever have you be it, but more or less now it's more of a narcissistic approach. I always wanted to make videos, and when I created this channel, I never sat there and thought, oh, I'm going to be very famous on this platform or make a lot of money. Money was never the top priority. If I made some money on it, that's cool. But I already knew that I wasn't going to make a lot of money on this anyways, because you have to be a jester. You got to be like a I Show Speed or, some other poon, some other, foolish individual. But this platform is just utterly scummy. And I wish I could go to another platform and very similar to YouTube, but unfortunately, this platform basically has everything, and everyone's on it, so it's kind of hard to deviate from that at the moment. The whole monetization thing is just, it's always a push to extract as much money from the viewer. Tell them to send super thanks, and dude, I'm not going to come on here and beg people, and I'm not going to come on here and try to force people to, that's just not me. If people donate, I appreciate it. It's never expected. To me, it's just really scummy for them to push this encouragement for you to extract money from the viewer, and I find that really disrespectful, not only to the viewer, but the quote-unquote content creator, so to speak, because they take 30% of that anyways. So not only are they screwing the viewer, but they're screwing the person making the videos. And with the amount of ads that are on YouTube videos, or if you're paying for premium, YouTube is not suffering. They're not poor. This has to be like the biggest the biggest, social media platform there is. I'd even say it's bigger than TikTok. There's so much on YouTube, movies, music, informative information, whatever have you be it, documentaries, audiobooks, everything is on YouTube. So it's kind of hard to stray away from. So I find it really scummy and disrespectful how this platform operates, little stunts like this. But not only that, but, all the deletion of comments and the censorship, and if I go into a pizza place and I pour mustard all over myself and I, fall to the floor and scream, yabba dabba doo, like I'm Fred Flintstone, that type of content is, it's pushed to the home screen for everybody. Lots of views, lots of comments and likes, and it gets popular. But if somebody is speaking about how they're being mistreated at work or being mistreated in society, then that stuff basically it gets shadow banned essentially. Oh, that's too negative, or that's not very family friendly, as if videos of people going into public acting like degenerates and pestering other people and they're committing crimes of disturbing the peace, and sometimes these people do pranks by putting their hands on people and doing stupid stuff. Yeah, that's very family friendly and very that's something we should promote. But I think this platform should have something where you can do like an age rating. Like before my video starts, it'd be like, oh, this video is not intended for people underage and stuff, or this video might talk about this certain sensitive topics. Kind of like when you go to the movies, it's rated PG-13 or rated R, but they won't do that. So, I know I'm not going to participate in a little program anymore. Not only that, but I think this platform is just utter garbage nowadays. It's good if you're looking for music, or maybe you're trying to find an audiobook, or maybe you bought a table on Amazon and there just happened to be a video on how to assemble it. That stuff is very helpful, but it's unfortunate how much nonsense is involved, because this could be a lot better of a platform. I remember back in 2009, you could customize your channel. You could customize the color of your channel, the color of the lettering. You could show other channels that you thought were recommendable and stuff. There was just a lot more to it. And I think even there was a time where it was kind of like MySpace, where you could have music play in the beginning or something when it came to your channel, but couldn't have that nowadays because it's copyright and stuff, as if those people aren't getting their fair share anyways. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to come on here and rant because I feel it's really scummy the way that they the approach that they take as far as like super thanks and all these membership onlys and all this stuff. Like, dude, I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think, and thanks for watching. But another thing too is I want to be able to not only say whatever I want, but I want to be able to post like movie clips in my videos or music or whatever. And to me, that feels more connected in a sense to the viewers, or as they like to call it, a community. I wouldn't really necessarily call it a community. I don't like to think of it as like somebody's preaching and everyone just listens and does, that's the type of stuff that YouTube kind of promotes too. Is like, the audience, they listen, they have to follow and do everything. Nah, dude, we're all individuals here. I'm just some guy complaining on the internet. And anybody, even if you were famous like I Showed Speed, you're just or Mr. Beast, you're just an individual. You're not a god. You're not better than anybody. But yeah, I just wanted to say, like, I forgot to mention that too. Like, you should be able to play like some music. We can share music in the in the videos and stuff. But if you went to do that in the comments, it'd probably get deleted anyways. Like, imagine sending a link from the website that you're on, in the comments, and they will ban it. They'll delete it. I mean, this is your website. How are you going to take away the link that literally sends you to another area of their own website? So, I don't know. Anyways, thanks for listening.